So we will start with the seminar. Today we have a moderator. His name needs no discussion. He is a great human being and an amazing intellect. He is the editor of the Times of India, and he is specialized in the lab-grown diamond. He edits only the lab-grown diamond book. I'll give a brief description about him. Anil Prabhakar, sir, famously known as a salesman turned storyteller. Anil Prabhakar ji is a luxury and a lifestyle marketing and PR communication professional with domain expertise in luxury, fashion, jewelry and watches.
I had the privilege of meeting some of the panelists, and I was thoroughly impressed because they are on the right track. So what I believe that while Bengaluru is a startup capital, it's a garden city, it is a food capital, it is also, as far as the consumer goods is concerned, it is the retail capital. And look at Tanish. There are so many other, in other sectors also, where whenever a new product or a brand is launched, they come to Bengaluru. So, from my limited study of the market, when you talk about lab-grown diamonds, South India has taken a lead. And more particularly, if you are talking about Bangalore, the first franchisee outlet for lab-grown diamonds, Wonder, was opened in Bangalore. So I am sure all of you are poised to go places, and I am reasonably confident that Bangalore will become the lab-grown diamond hub, the capital of India.
Good evening, friends. I welcome you all to this seminar. This is a new idea of seminar by Jewellery Association Bengaluru in South. This was being done in the North. We as a Jewellery Association Bangalore, we have a privilege to launch this show, and we have come out with a lot of other activities. So Bangalore Association, Jewellery Association is one of the front-ranking associations in the country, and it conducts a lot of events like this. This show is also conducted by our association. These seminars are also conducted by our association. तो अभी लैब-ग्रोन जैसे अनिल जी ने बोला, लैब-ग्रोन का जो है बैंगलोर हब बन रहा. Bangalore is becoming a big hub of lab-grown diamond jewelry. Consumers are coming in; they are becoming more aware. And then Anil ji called me once, so he is in touch with me. Almost, I am also the director of the Lab-Grown Promotion Council of India, and it's my prime duty. I was never in this business earlier. But when they made me the director of this council, I thought, why not try this? So I went into depth of the business. I went and studied it. Then I said, yeah, this is a very good upcoming line. This is the sunrise industry, and it is going to be a very, very good industry in future. Then I studied the data. And I think our council has done, a lot of research about this industry. The research is such that by 2027, this industry will go to around $30 billion.
Very good evening to all the dignitaries and the audience. I'm very happy and grateful to be here today. And a big thanks to Reena and Mr. Anilji for inviting me for one of the panelists. And I think he gave a brief introduction about me. For me, to getting into lab-grown diamond industry is a complete different concept. All my other diversified verticals are into solar, electric vehicle, battery manufacturing, and now into lab-grown diamonds. So we go on Go Green, sustainable products, and that's how I entered lab-grown diamond. So I started off with Brilliance Diamonds. It's a B2B vertical, and currently I've spread across in South India. Want to explore more all over India, and starting now with a new venture of Hasani Diamonds. It's into B2C online platform. Thank you.
Step into the world of Hasani Diamonds, where we craft your one-of-a-kind essence into every piece of jewelry, featuring stunning lab-grown diamonds. Our diamonds aren't mere stones. They are a radiant manifestation of your unique personality and style, destined to gleam. At Hasani Diamonds, you are not just purchasing jewelry, you are wearing your signature with pride. Dive into the allure of Hasani Diamonds and flaunt your individual beauty. Hasani Diamonds, your sparkling signature.
All I'd like to say is it's very early days for us. We've just begun. Our store is just 2 weeks old, but hugely optimistic about the opportunity and all set to build a good, strong category that is here to last. I've come straight from the store, so staff uniform, and I go straight back to the store. It's a Sunday, and looking forward to a wonderful journey together with other brands actually building this category together. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful introduction and inviting me to be a part of this panel discussion. Somewhere that I'm coming from a CA and a CS background, I feel I haven't chosen the profession has chosen me. So I'm glad to take it forward by being part of this innovative segment in fine jewelry, which seems to be very promising. It's conscious luxury, taken sustainability and fine jewelry together. Extremely promising industry to be in. Thank you.
think more than telling you what, I think I'm here to learn from all the panelists who have been in this industry and who've been growing this lab-grown diamond brand. I think for us, the name says it all, evolve. As the industry is evolving, I think we're here to evolve from the mined diamond to the lab-grown diamond. And the name says it all also, you know. It's all about spreading the love, right? EVOL, and it's a reflection of that LOVE. So I think we as India and as the new retailers, we have a big opportunity to grow lab-grown, and not just for consumers, I think not just for retailers, it's also for consumers to experience something new. And I think we have a long way to go ahead in lab-grown diamonds. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much everyone for being here today. So first of all, I'm super happy that B2B Expos is starting to talk more about lab-grown diamonds, and I'm happy to be on this panel. Since it's a B2B Expo and there are a lot of jewelers here, I can actually say that I've gotten a feedback that usually jewelers are very scared about this entire lab-grown diamond industry taking more shape, and what is going to be the future of natural diamonds because of lab-grown diamonds. But we're also very, very new as a brand. We're only 2 months old. But from the little bit of experience that we have starting a store in 4th Block, Jayanagar, I can say that it's going to run in parallel with the entire industry in general, and I don't think there's anything to worry about. Customers are accepting lab-grown diamonds as a new product, and I think everyone's super excited to see what's there. And with regards to this panel, I'm just happy to be here, and I'm really excited to see the perspective of the other lab-grown diamond industries. So thank you guys for having me.
Invite Reena Shukla. Reena Shukla is the director of Lab-Grown Diamond and Jewellery Promotion Council of India. She is also the director of Hira Zawara group of publications, and Lab-Grown Diamond Times is the sister publication. So Reena, please.
Welcome Reena ji. Nice to have you from the Lab-Grown Diamond and Jewellery Promotion Council. I'll just give a brief introduction about her. Reena Shukla ji is the director at Hira Zawara Trade Media Group. Lab-Grown Diamond Times magazine belongs to Bajaj Overseas Limited. She is also the director of the Lab-Grown Diamond and Jewellery Promotion Council India. She has been serving the gems and jewellery industry for 23 years, having in-depth knowledge of brand creation and international trade services. She runs the Hira Zawarat and Lab-Grown Diamond Times GJ Trade Media Journal, which is the world's largest print and digital publication of GJ industry trade. She's going to be the convener for the show today. Thanks to have you, ma'am. I'll leave the floor to Anil ji. So it's all yours.
Thank you so much. So प्रशांत जी, शुरुआत तो आपसे ही करेंगे क्योंकि यू आर द डॉयन ऑफ डायमंड इंडस्ट्री. लैब ग्रोन में तो आप अभी आए हैं, लेकिन ज्वेलरी जो गोल्ड और डायमंड ज्वेलरी आपको अच्छी तरह से मालूम है। तो आपने जब से त्रिलोकेश एक्सपोर्ट्स लॉन्च किया है, मेरे ख्याल से तकरीबन 1 साल हो गया, उसमें आपकी जो टीम है, आप हैं, आप पूरा इंडिया ट्रैवल किए हैं, तो आपको कहाँ अपॉर्चुनिटी नजर आती है, कितना आपका नेटवर्क स्प्रेड हुआ है और आगे आप कैसे बिजनेस बढ़ाओगे, उसके बारे में जरूर।
Sir, basically, I was lured into this by the council. So I was never aware of the lab-grown diamond before 1 year. So I was the president of the Jewelers Association of Bangalore last year. So I got a call from promotion council, that lab-grown promotion council. राजेश बजाज जी ने मेरे को फोन किया कि भाई हमको ये एक सेमिनार करना है इधर लैब-ग्रोन का। तो मैंने बोला आइए सर, आपको बेंगलोर तो एकदम वाइब्रेंट मार्केट है, बेंगलोर में सब अवेयरनेस वाले लोग हैं, आप आइए बेंगलोर, हम लोग इसको आपको सेमिनार कंडक्ट करके देंगे। तो उन्होंने एक डेट दिया मेरे को और हमने ये सेमिनार इतना सक्सेसफुल करके दिया उनको कि हॉल की जो कैपेसिटी थी वो 400 की थी, तो 450 लोग आ गए थे वो दिन। तो ये लोग देख के इतने हैरान हो गए कि भाई साहब आप इतना अवेयरनेस है क्या इसके बारे में? भाई साहब क्यों नहीं है? People wants to adopt new technology, new promotions, new products and moreover the environment friendly products. What is wrong in it? तो फिर इनको इतना भरोसा आ गया अपने साउथ के ऊपर कि इन्होंने साउथ से डायरेक्टर्स लेने चालू कर दिए काउंसिल ने। तो मेरे को पहले डायरेक्टर बनाया, फिर सुमानी आई थिंक योर फादर ना, इनके पिताजी को डायरेक्टर बनाया। तो ये सब से काउंसिल का ग्रोथ जो है बड़ा कर दिया। फिर उन्होंने हमको इन्वॉल्व किया, इन्वॉल्व करके उन्होंने बोला कि आप ये प्रोडक्ट को प्रमोट कीजिए। देन आई वेंट डीप इनटू इट एंड देन आई रियली फाउंड आउट कि भाई ये प्रोडक्ट में दम है। दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द फ्यूचर, दिस इज द सनराइज इंडस्ट्री एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू पिक अप लाइक नोबडीज बिजनेस। सो बेसिकली ये जो है एक तो एथिकल है, एक तो ग्रीन है, ये सब तो आप लोगों को पता ही है। मगर द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस इज दैट इट इज कंज्यूमर फ्रेंडली, इट इज कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव। तो जो चीज आपको 1 करोड़ में मिल रही है, वही प्लेजर, वही चीज, वही सेटिस्फैक्शन, वही हर चीज, इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं है। जो आपको 5 लाख में मिलेगी, 3 लाख में मिलेगी, तो क्यों नहीं लेंगे आप? सो वी कैन प्रमोट दिस। तो मैंने काउंसिल में जाके छोटा सा मैंने एक स्लोगन दिया कि हर घर सॉलिटायर करके। मैंने बोला हर घर में सॉलिटायर होना चाहिए। ये हिसाब से हम चीज को प्रमोट करेंगे और आई अश्योर यू अनिल जी कि ये चीज में बहुत अच्छा फ्यूचर है, ये चीज का बहुत अच्छा फैलाव होने वाला है। आज की तारीख में डायमंड अफोर्डेबिलिटी इज ओनली बाय 1 or 2% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ दिस कंट्री बिकॉज ओनली हाई नेटवर्क पीपल कैन बाई इट। बट अगर आप ये प्रोडक्ट को इंट्रोड्यूस करोगे, ये प्रोडक्ट को प्रमोट करोगे, तो आपके पास कम से कम 50 करोड़ कंज्यूमर्स रेडी है, 50 करोड़ कंज्यूमर्स रेडी है और ये प्रोडक्ट लेने वाले हैं। इट इज सेफ। सो आई एम वेरी बुलिश अबाउट दिस एंड थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू हैपन एंड स्लोली पीपल आर गेटिंग अवेयरनेस एंड आई हैव टोल्ड अनिल भाई जस्ट नाउ आई एम आल्सो इन्वॉल्विंग काउंसिल एंड वी आर गोइंग टू प्रमोट दिस लाइक व्हाट DVRS has done. So it will be done.
Thank you for giving the macro perspective. Suhasini, you will go slightly granular. Rasi Group of companies is a diversified company, but there is a theme: the ecology, environment, green. That is the theme. So you are into power plants, you are into lithium-ion batteries, EMVs. Lab-grown diamonds fits in perfectly. So I described your business model on your behalf. I want you to share with all of us that what is your actual experience when you are going out, you and your team, meeting retailers and trying to sell them. So where do you see the opportunities? So a little bit granular. He has given a macro perspective, but we go slightly on the ground. Please.
So he already told that I'm into solar, EV and various other sustainable business building projects. So lab grown jewelry or the diamond is completely new to me because I'm not from the jewelry background. And when I entered this business with Surat for rough diamond mining from South Africa. So we have some mines, lithium mining in South Africa. and there we started off with the rough diamond mining too. So that's how I entered Surat for rough diamond mining with the Surat Diamond Association. We have a MOU signed. So then I got introduced to this lab-grown diamonds from them, and I said, since it's sustainable, eco-friendly and affordable, why not we do this luxury redefined for all the millennial, there's a huge surge working women population and the disposable of income, so they can really go for this product at a very affordable price. So my initial concept was getting to B2B, spread across the wing to all the retailers to come forward and accept this. So when I entered, there was initially a lot of negative impact. Even today I see. But after 3 to 4 months when I started, that is during March I started last year, and by June I could see people coming back to me and asking, could we have some products on consignment basis or some few island counters in our store. So there are a lot of awareness happening around the industry. Every retailer knows what is lab-grown diamond. But there are few answers from them. They say, we have a huge inventory in our store. If we keep lab-grown diamonds in our store, so the more lab-grown business will go than the natural.
Swasni, I'm going to grill you a little bit. How many retailers have you approached? How many you have sold to? And how many have buying repeated? Please, you have to boost the confidence of the retailers. So you have told the plus side as well as the negative side, but be a little granular.
Okay. So I started off with South, that's basically Chennai, Coimbatore, the entire Tamil Nadu and the entire Karnataka, and a little later with Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. So I want to concentrate on South first because we have a huge networking in South. So my initial clients were around somewhere, as when I started was around 5, 10. Then today I have around 80 plus clients with me on B2B segment. And I initially started off with loose stones, and then later on gradually I moved to the jewellery concept with the more fine jewelleries people to accept in the industries.
So Lisa, obviously there is an opportunity, that's why you started your business. But you describe the opportunities with reference to the following. One is what opportunities did you see and what research you did before you started the store. That's number one. Number two is how did you go about raising the money? Own funds or investors? A little bit of that. I mean, we don't want anything confidential, but it would be helpful for us. And thirdly, you have started your stores just 2 weeks ago. So the initial response, how the consumers are responding. These three things, if you can share with us, really wonderful. Please.
So the first thing in terms of how I actually even started this, in January of this year, I heard about lab grown for the first time. I hadn't even heard about it till then. It was really simple. I got myself my first 2 rings, which I still wear, and for me it was an eye-opener in terms of just the product price proposition. If you can get something that looks like this, that feels like this, that is for real, and at this value, it made me extremely happy. I thought this must make other women happy as well, and therefore I said this is something that's waiting to happen. I looked around and I thought that, all the incumbents in the industry can't get it so easily. I have experience in brand marketing retail, therefore said, why not make a retail brand and take this forward. It's something therefore that has happened by chance. It wasn't that I was looking to get back into the jewelry industry after having started platinum jewelry market in India many years ago. So it wasn't that I was searching to do something in jewelry. It's just that I came across this and thought that this is something that needs to spread happiness to more people. My brand name means choice, and that comes from the many conversations that we had with women, both through formal and informal research, where I found that while talking to other women, there's a lot of compromises that we tend to make in life's choices. We do it because the community expects us, families expect us, there are lots of expectations of us, and therefore we end up making compromises. I thought when it comes to jewelry, at least there should be no need to make a compromise. Here's something that can allow you to have the kind of jewelry that you actually want, and makes you feel a certain way, and therefore also called it Okera, which means choice. And I really believe that anyone who buys grown diamonds, so we don't call it lab grown diamonds, we call it grown diamonds just because I don't like the word lab. I think it's not appropriate for jewelry personally, and therefore we call it grown diamonds. But anybody who chooses grown diamonds, it needs to be a choice. It's not a compromise, so price is not the driver. It's the jewelry that you're wearing, and it's the way it makes you feel. So that's the way I started out in terms of actually funding this. I did do, from January to March, meet with some VCs and so on, and then decided that I want to actually do this business the way I would like to do it. And so with another director, we self-funded it, we did a family and friends round, and we just started the business. So just wanted to get it off the ground, and so from an idea in January to a store in August is what we managed to pull off. Super happy about what we've been able to do so far. Coming to your last question in terms of how women are responding, I think we started off with pop-ups in March because we wanted to get a sense of the market. So from March to June, we did pop-ups. From a very tentative to, I've heard of this, I'm not sure what this is, some vague understanding, to people now walking into the store saying, my God, this is grown diamonds, I've seen it before, can I see it? I've heard about it, and many people have actually read up about it and walking into the store. We've still got a huge way to go in terms of actually educating consumers.
Your studio is amazing. It's so warm.
Thank you.
For the right vibes. But I just need to understand, and of course we discussed a few things, but I also would like you to share your vision, how you want to take it forward. Whether you want to be B2B, B2C, both, e-commerce, because today in all businesses, people are talking about the omni-channel route to market. So please share your ideas.
Thank you for the question. I think lab-grown diamond industry is a very new industry firstly. All of us here are between 2 weeks to 2 months, 3 months old as retailers. So it's a learning process for all of us. Each day we are learning something new. Each day we are getting to know about something new in the industry. As of now, we believe in the omni-channel. We are also working on the B2B, B2C. We are even online presence. We are seeing what works best. We even doing pop-ups. We are even visiting other events where we are able to make our mark. We are able to be a presence there. So as an industry, it's growing. The good part is everyone's aware now. It's more grown. People are coming to us and saying that, we know what a CVD diamond is. We know what a type 2 diamond is. People are aware of the technical aspects. The other good part about lab-grown diamond, the beauty of it is we're able to experiment with cuts, colors, make innovative designs. So I think the sky is the limit for this industry as of now.
So I think first we have to understand that we have a great opportunity here in India, as it was in natural diamond. We have a great opportunity in lab grown also. Of course, being from Surat, and then we are exporting a lot. I think India has a great stand to be on the top of the lab grown diamond. So coming from the retail point of view, I think retailers have an opportunity over here also to grow and to build a brand actually in this space, right? it's just not about building a company or a mom and pop shop. I think it's about building a brand on a long-term perspective. So, like I said, to really build a brand, you have to have an impact on the market and the industry, right? So 3,000 square feet is not just a number that we're looking at. We're looking to make an impact.
But is it your own place or a rented place?
It's a rented place. If it was owned, I did not need to open the lab group. I would have just owned the land. So the ROI and everything really comes from how the business model is, right? And if your business model is sustainable over a period of time, I think you can make that returns. So it's if you see, it's not easy to make a brand, but in case if the luck also happens to be with you, I think building a brand will give you that ROI. You don't need to look at the per square feet or something like that. You need to build a brand. Now, once you make a brand, is you sell anything under that, you will make a great return on it. So, lab grown is one of the opportunities that we can really bang on to make the brand in India, I feel. So, like she was saying, over here we don't have to demonize natural or something. I think we have to uplift the industry as a whole, considering that we can get bigger carrots, better designs, different cuts, and as retailers we have a story to tell, we have a mark to make over here, rather than just competing it with the natural. There's a bigger perspective on the whole. So yeah, that's my take on lab grown.
I'll grill you a little bit. Carrot Lane made profits only in 21, even after a decade's existence. Bluestone has still not made money. Bengaluru has still not made money. Their game plan is creating a pan-India distribution and a brand, but they have investors to support them. So are you going to put your own money or you are looking at investors? So what is your plan?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a self-funded thing. So yeah, it's going to be a self-funded thing where we're going to have our own money put in, and to start off with, we're doing a lot of exhibitions and everything, and then going through the mall route, and then coming to the flagship. Flagship is just a way to show the impact, the investors, the franchisors and everything, a model that they can believe in, right? So the real reason why we're coming out with 3,000 square feet is to actually move into that franchisee way. Of course, we're putting our money in the first few stores and then want to do the franchising way. So that's how we're trying to grow and get returns.
Very good.
Yeah.
So Prapanch, when I came to your store, you told me that you are already breaking even. Congratulations. In 3 months, you are breaking. So that's good. And you also got lucky because you got a franchisee on board. But is the business model sustainable? How do you want to take this forward?
Yeah, I definitely think it is a sustainable business model in general, and we are also looking at the franchisee route to scale from here. We do want to be available in as many locations as possible. That's our primary target, and we are also looking at an omni-channel presence. I think as a jewelry brand today, that's where everyone is heading, and I think you can create a lot of differentiating factors. There are multiple brands in lab-grown diamonds already, and I think we're just some of the representatives of all of that, but there are a lot more other brands in the country today.
But the fact of the matter is, today, if you talk to any grower, he says, no, prices are stabilizing. No problem नहीं है, prices are falling in some sizes, and some goods are not available. There is nothing to worry about. I recently read an article in JCK magazine. This they are talking since 2017. 2017 से बोलते नहीं ये तो अभी टेम्पररी है, प्राइस तो गिरने वाला नहीं है, स्टेबलाइज हो रहा है. They are giving this story for so many years. And Pooja and the Green Lab guy says, अभी प्राइस गिरने का स्कोप ही नहीं है. And what you find, the prices fall. So I would now like to ask these two people. Prashant ji, who is not a grower, he has got fantastic contacts and tie-ups in China. So please tell us, are the prices falling or they are stabilized, and in which sizes the prices have fallen, And where do we go from here?
ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, सबके दिमाग में यही है. This is one of the deterrent why the retailers don't want to enter. They don't want to put in their money and put in the stocks. They are worried कि भाई आज ये रेट में हम लोग एंटर हो रहे हैं तो कल गिर जाएगा तो हमारा प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी उतना नहीं है. See, there is a history to this because when this was developed, the cost of production was very high. The cost of production was high, so what happened? People bought it at a higher price. और उसके बाद टेक्नोलॉजी इंप्रूवमेंट होते गए, मशीनरी का मामला है ये, तो मशीन बढ़ते गए, तो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन कम हो गया, क्वालिटी ऑफ प्रोडक्शन ज्यादा हो गया, होते एक बॉटम लेवल पे सेटल हो रहा है. इन्होंने जो है वैलिड मेरे को क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग से, मेरा अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी है और मेरा एक्सपीरियंस भी है और मेरा विजन भी है. इस हिसाब से मैं आपको बोलूंगा, उसके मैं आपको रीजन भी दूंगा क्यों. इस हिसाब से मैं आपको एक बोल सकता हूं कि छोटी साइज जो है कि -2 to up to pointers, 99 pointers, I'll assure you the prices are at the bottom price and they will not fall further. Number one. Number two, कैरेट साइज जो है जिसमें अभी भी थोड़ा मार्जिन है और उसमें जो है प्रोडक्शन की मैकेनिज्म जो है बहुत सारी डिप्लॉयड है कि भाई हजारों मशीनें काम कर रही है इसके ऊपर, तो शायद और थोड़ा प्राइसेस इसमें कम हो सकता है बड़े में, मगर छोटे में कभी नहीं होगा. नंबर वन. और एक मैं आपको रीजन देता हूं कि क्यों प्राइस का मैकेनिज्म कैसे चलता है. प्राइस का मैकेनिज्म जो है दो चीजें इसमें है. देयर आर टू रॉ मटेरियल्स व्हिच गोस इनटू प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ए फिनिश्ड गुड. वन इज द रॉ मटेरियल, द रफ, लैब ग्राउंड डायमंड रफ. नंबर टू इज द लेबर. तो लेबर जो है छोटी साइजों में काफी बड़ा कंपोनेंट होता है और रॉ मटेरियल जो है वो कंपोनेंट छोटा होता है. 20%, 25%, 30% जो है रॉ मटेरियल का कॉस्ट होता है. 60, 70, 80% तक जो है मेकिंग चार्जेस होती है. तो ये उसका रिलेशन है. तो फ्यूचर में मेरे हिसाब से, मेरे को जो लग रहा है वो हिसाब से रॉ मटेरियल का ज्यादा नहीं बढ़ेगा, वो कम नहीं होगा, वो थोड़ा बढ़ने वाला है. नंबर वन. नंबर टू, जो अपना लेबर कॉस्ट है, लेबर कॉस्ट जो है मोस्टली दीज आर ऑल हैंडमेड प्रोडक्ट्स. इट इज लाइक अ नेचुरल डायमंड. देयर इज नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मेकिंग. दोनों एक ही चीज है, उसकी हार्डनेस सेम है. इसको बनाने के लिए आपको सेम टू सेम मैकेनिज्म बनाना है. तो ये हिसाब से जो है लेबर इनवॉल्व इज वेरी बिग. तो जब लेबर इसमें कॉस्ट ज्यादा है तो फ्यूचर में मेरे हिसाब से लेबर कॉस्ट बढ़ने ही वाला है. जैसे जैसे लेबर कॉस्ट बढ़ेगा तो इसका प्राइसिंग भी बढ़ेगा.
The prices are going down, it's very much true. One, the first reason is there's a huge inventory and the demand is not there right now. The awareness and the knowledge is there with everybody, but the demand hasn't raised. And the prices are going down on the solitaires, and my request is to the board and to the council that we should not follow rapport price. The diamonds which goes above the ground, we should have a separate price for this. When we are saying it's luxury and prestigious product, why should we give at 97, 98, all this? So when we see De Beers, they have marketed their product well. Diamond is forever. It's just the brand and the marketing which has been done so well for the so many years. So as he said that our brand plays a very good market for this industry.
I will also add a little bit of positivity in what Shanji just said. He made a very valid point. The cost of production has come down, plant and machinery has been depreciated, so growers can afford. Otherwise, growers would go out of business. So just to give you a little bit of perspective, नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि हिंदुस्तानियों को मार्जिन हजम नहीं होता. सो ये जो इंडस्ट्री है इज प्राइमरीली एक्सपोर्ट ओरिएंटेड. बट दिस टाइम द प्राइसेस क्रैश्ड बिकॉज डायमंड फाउंड्री सिटिंग इन कैलिफोर्निया दे डंप द गुड्स. सो इफ somebody has dumped the goods and it was helped by Indian distributor, so Indian angle is also there. So when they started dumping goods all over the world, the prices fell. Now, as a result of this, people who had plans to invest in growing facilities, and some of them are my clients. So we did a lot of research, and what we found that if you have to set up a lab-grown diamond growing facility, उसका जो payback period आएगा, it's a long haul. उससे सस्ता तो जब cost of production से मुझे बाजार में मिल रहा है. So अभी क्या हो रहा है कि what he says that prices ज़्यादा नहीं गिरेंगे क्योंकि नया investment इस sector में नहीं आ रहा है for the time being. नया competition नहीं आ रहा है. Of course people are expanding their capacity, that's a different thing. नया investment इस market में नहीं आ रहा है. दूसरी बात यह है कि आप देखोगे लैब-ग्रोन डायमंड की मार्केट जो है पूरे जगत में सिर्फ 4 या 5 मार्केट में लैब-ग्रोन डायमंड बिक रहा है. US is the biggest. China is still small, Australia, UK, some parts of Europe. So the kind of marketing which has been done by Modi ji and Nirmala ji in India, so अपना जो domestic market is a huge potential. Other markets like UAE, they are opening up. So as more and more markets open up, तो inventory जो pipeline में है जो थी वो सब निकल जाएगी. तो markets are definitely going to grow.
So, in my experience, there is no necessarily major support in terms of growers and other players in loose diamond suppliers for buyback or value crashing or things like that. Like I don't think they are taking any responsibility for this, and I'm not sure it's required either because from the experience with retail customers, I think we make it very clear as a brand that like this is not to be considered as an investment, and there might be a small price drop because like Prashant also said, there is two aspects to it. One aspect of it is the raw material, one aspect of it is the labor, and the raw material costs might go down a little bit more considering that there might be a lot more supply than demand. But we tell our customers very clearly that this is not an investment. So because of that, we are fairly okay, and most of our products are priced below that 1 lakh rupee range. So it's much more comfortable for the customer to take this as a jewelry product rather than an investment as such.
Thank you. Listen.
All too often we get really caught up with the ingredient, and grown diamonds is a commodity. Prices are going to go up and down. It's going to be affected by simply supply and demand. I think more we focus on the fact that we have a consumer and we have a branded product that we are offering to them, and that branded product has got things like design, craftsmanship, value add. It's all of that. If we believe it, we'll be able to communicate it, and we will be able to get consumers to see it as a piece of jewelry rather than a commodity. So yes, we are subject to prices going up and down. It's a reality of life. But I think more as brand owners, we focus on the fact that we're providing value to a customer, and it's in jewelry, not in a commodity. I think we'll be in one place. So that would be my suggestion.
And actually, like in the jewelry industry, when it comes to not just diamonds, even gold and silver, there is fluctuation. It is unavoidable. So, not playing too much on the prices that is going up and down. Innovation is the key. To have more designs to make sure that you're not completely price dependent, but there are other factors that are value adding to your product. As a brand, like today we're the only brand, we are doing lab-grown diamonds with silver. We are offering something new to the consumer. So innovation is the key in this, and then you can always manage those little bit of dips in the price.
I think demand is the cure for all of this. Rather than fighting for the price, I think we should start creating demand for lab-grown. Like she rightly said, as of now, the demand not being there, there is a lot of attention on the price. When there's a demand on sales and lab-grown, I think there'll be shift towards which brand to go there. Then it's not about the price. And like you said, lifestyle is the way to go rather than making an investment product. So that being said, I just want to make a point over here. The growers in the whole supply chain should not come out and reveal the prices to the consumers. Rather keep it like a sacred thing towards themselves. Because if you try to build a good supply chain, I think you should just target the right customers rather than going towards the end customers and telling them what is the actual price and making it a hassle for all of us to grow in the retail stuff. So, and there is a price fluctuation, but there is a cost of production to everything, and there is a threshold to it. Below that threshold, I think no one can survive.
और एक पॉइंट है कि इन्होंने बोला कि बाईबैक या इसका जो रीसेल वैल्यू है वो हम नहीं देंगे, ये गलत है. बीइंग इन द काउंसिल आई एम ऑलवेज एडवोकेटिंग ये जो चीज है ये एटर्नल चीज है, ये डायमंड ही है सर. इसको 1 लाख साल तक आप इसको घिसो, ये खराब नहीं होने वाला है, ये टूटने वाला नहीं है, ये फूटने वाला नहीं है. ये आप 100 बार वापस लेके आओ, 100 बार को हम लोग वापस यूज कर सकते हैं. तो इसमें जो लेबर कॉस्ट गया है वो तो उसके अंदर जुड़ा हुआ ही है. व्हाई नॉट यू बाई इट बैक एट योर लेबर कॉस्ट. जो बाकी का मटेरियल कॉस्ट है वो आपको फ्री में मिलने वाला है. तो 70% बाईबैक शुड बी अश्योर्ड टू द कस्टमर्स टू गिव देम द कॉन्फिडेंस. देखिए आज कोई भी छोटा सा भी पैसा डालता है वो सोचता है कि भाई ये पैसा का कोई रिटर्न आएगा. अभी भाई 1 करोड़ का माल हम लोग 5 लाख में दे रहे हैं, तो हम सोच रहे हैं कि भाई फ्री में दे रहे हैं, मतलब 5 लाख की तो कॉस्ट है उसके लिए.
Nimesh had made a very valid point. What you see today, nobody wants to spend money on market development. सस्ती चीज करनी है. वेबसाइट पे भाव डाल दो, इंस्टाग्राम पे 4 पिक्चर ठोक दो, मॉडल शूट करके डाल दो. So even a grower he gets a inquiry for 1 carat diamond, वो दे देगा उसको. वो रूट नहीं करेगा अपने होलसेलर या रिटेलर से. सो ये जो चीज है ना, सब लोग नहीं कर सकते. Less is more. You have to focus.
My diamond prices ever declined. At retail, they just never declined. But if you look at market rates of my diamonds internationally, there's been a decline for 10 years up to 2020. Yeah, but you never saw it at retail. So I'm saying the more we get obsessed with this falling prices, I think the more we're going to wrap ourselves up in problems. Just think of our consumer, think of what we're selling, and I think we'll get a good price.
Hello everyone. As a director of Lab-grown Diamond Jewellery Promotion Council, I heard every introduction, speech, questions, everything is very good. But as a director of council, 2019 में जब everyone knows India में zero था lab-grown. Now today's everyone has started their own unit of the lab-grown diamond jewelry, either or diamond units. Okay, this is a very big achievement that lab-grown have itself individual identity.